Well, it's another beautiful morning. It's October 8th, Wednesday. Today we're going on a walking tour of Epcot, the hidden treasures of Epcot. I think it's the hidden treasures of the World Showcase. That's what we're doing today. And it's a gorgeous blue sky, like it's been. So here's the bakery, and here's John before the bakery, and here's John after the bakery.
Hi, how y'all doing? We'd like to welcome you all to Walt Disney World as we celebrate our 25th anniversary. Around here, people like to call us the Epcot Armada. But if you're from the lifestyles of the rich and famous, they like to call us Trio La Rhubarb. But we like to call ourselves the Jammers. Everybody, sing along.
Now, what we have here in Mexico is not an authentic Mayan temple or Aztec temple, but a fusion of both cultures. And when you look at it, in actual ancient times, the trees and the foliage would be stripped away. So what you would have would be a brightly painted Mayan or Aztec pyramid with absolutely no vegetation around it, because it was a ceremonial hub of the community. Why is that important, do you think?
Probably want people to eat dinner.
Yeah, because when you think about it, in actual Mexican, and if you've ever been in the southwest portion of America and going into Mexico, what usually happens in the afternoon? Yes, husband and wife team.
Now they go here every morning, or they just stay here?
They stay here. Yeah. And there's a gentleman from Discovery Island that comes out and checks in on them, make sure that. And what's interesting is that their food, it looked like a big bowl of like granola and Cheerios, and everybody had skipped breakfast when we were out here the other day, and he had like this big bucket, and everybody was like, are we gonna eat all that? And add in countries. Once again, it goes back to some people see the value in having a pavilion here, other countries don't. So, and the ones that are here are very happy with where they're at. But there's room for plenty more countries. And actually, when we get around by Germany, I want to add the company, the more it's almost like any job. The longer you put in, the more vacation days. Stopping here because after you've entered through the gateway, you look back and you can see the little figurines, surrounding the Phoenix character, the Firebird, out of the ashes of the old arises the new. So you have the Phoenix symbolizing the Empress, the dragon representing the Emperor, and a circle represents heaven, the square, the earth. A circle inside a square represents the universe. Color.
The masses have been let loose on World Showcase.
Say Guten Tag. Notice between Norway, Udag, Guten Tag, similar greeting. But here what we've done is created southern Bavaria. And if you've been over to, like, say, Fantasyland in the Magic Kingdom, does the architecture remind you of anything? some of the stores in Fantasyland are similar Bavarian style. So once again, being able to surround you with the story, the music, a very, Oktoberfest to be feared, to be taken care of. So each village, just like having like its own security force or police department, had knights stationed in the village, sole purpose to take care of any trouble, i.e. the dragon. 4 minutes. This isn't really a country, this is teeny town, right? Yeah, of construction. So architectural styles come and go. So you have two fusions of architectural style. And then right next to the Doge's Palace, you have the Campanile Bell Tower. Now here's an excellent example talking about forced perspective. This is like 1/5 the scale. But also working with the mythos of Italian culture, you have the winged lion or the griffin. And what's coming out of the lion's head?
Lightning rod.
Lightning rod, yeah. And it is, because on all of the buildings you'll see lightning rods. Since we're the lightning strike capital of the planet, you'll see lightning arresters on top of each of the different buildings. But let me bring you a little further in and tantalize you with the smells of Valparaiso, and then take representation. Here we have Nettuno, or King Neptune, in the style of Bernini, in his Baroque sculptural style. It's not a true Bernini, but it's in his style. So once again, we've created an illusion. So we're using sculptures. If you look behind you, you have your grape orchards for your wine. And if you look around you, Frank, you're just a world ambassador today, aren't you? But if you look around you, if you look back, with the exception of you can see a little bit of Mexico, all around you, we've been able to totally give you the feel that you are in. Behind us, we have the Dojo, Pagoda. You have earth, water, fire, sky, and heaven. And then the bells that are right on the corner when the wind blows, these are to ward off evil spirits. But when you think of bonsai, what do you think of? Bonsai. Yeah, shrubs, very small shrubs. What's interesting about the Japanese culture is that once they brought back all that they could learn from China, they went into their feudal period where they closed off the country to all outside influence. They felt that they had learned just about enough of the outside world. They took it, made it their own, and then closed themselves off. So they went into Japan's feudal period. But it looks like today, the White English Castle is open if you would like to. Shall we?
Okay, John, where did we eat now?
At the Marrakesh Moroccan restaurant.
The Moroccan restaurant.
And you actually ate Moroccan food.
Yeah, shut up.
They enjoyed it today.
Mm.
It was good.
It was good.
Yeah, it was very good.
Is what it might have looked like. Once again, using forced perspective to kind of scale down Parisian architectural buildings. In fact, for those of you who have dined recently at Chefs de France, you notice that it was in a new location because they're redoing the entire downstairs. I don't think they're a corporate sponsor, so yeah. Once again, being able to surround you. Now, what's neat about the wonders of China is that little mental snapshot there. Or a real snapshot. Okay. As we head over to the United Kingdom, we'll stop every now and then. If you folks ever have the opportunity to come back and watch Illuminations 45, this is my favorite spot. The 1400s, the 1500s, the 1600s, and then neoclassical Great Britain, where we actually, here in the United States, actually influenced Great Britain, if you can believe that, in their architectural style. But right here on the ground level are the knot gardens that they have in Great Britain in the manor homes. Tudor Lane, a lot of Great Britain's history. You have No Such Place, King Henry VIII's castle. It was called No Such Place. It was up the Thames. It's from Alice in Wonderland, Winnie the Pooh, Tigger. I saw Eeyore over here.
Some of those little mystics. Oh,
We're leaving Canada now, and Dane is showing us the flowers from the mini Bouchard Gardens. We must continue though, because the tours are leaving with. Okay, John, start calling off the countries as we go around counterclockwise.
Canada,
Well, I can't see Canada, so what's next?
England,
Yay!
France,
France,
Morocco,
Morocco,
Japan, United
Japan.
States.
Hey, you're ahead of the camera. Japan,
Then we have the United States.
United States, or the American Adventure as it's called.
And
Okay.
after that we have
Italy,
Italy. Forgot about Italy.
Italy, and
And
then
Norway.
no, that's Germany.
Oops, Germany.
Germany,
And then
and then
China.
China, which is starting to be obscured by the tree,
And then Norway.
and then Norway, and then
Mexico.
Mexico, which is just here represented as a big tree. Maelstrom, High Seas Norwegian Adventure. There goes one of the boats.
We'll come in on the other side.
Swan and Dolphin Boardwalk, Epcot.